Well, hello, my chicks and roosters. Welcome to another fragrance review. I am Ali, your host. Today, we're going to be doing a fragrance review for, I don't know if you know this artist. I do because I am Latina. Um, we're going to be doing a review for this fragrance here, and we're going to do a review and unboxing of this MALUMA fragrance. It's by his collection Royalty. MALUMA is a Latino singer, and he has a very interesting music. I like a lot of his stuff. It's very groovy, very funky, very fun type of music. If you like Spanish music, you most likely know MALUMA. And MALUMA is again a male Latino singer, and he came up with a perfume line, a collection called Royalty. And I found this one, this Royalty by MALUMA. This is the Amethyst. This particular fragrance here is the purple bottle. I believe there is 4 total in his collection. This is the only one that they had at the store. I found this at DD's. Yes, I found this at DD's. And he also has the black one, the onyx. He also has the garnet, which is like a deep red. And then he has the green one, which is jade. And the jade one seems to be more popular on the YouTube perfumer review family. For some reason, that's like the one that's been popping up a lot along with this one. I wish they had more so I could, sample all of these. But we're going to be reviewing this one. We're going to be unboxing this Amethyst Royalty by MALUMA. This one was released a couple years ago, 2022. Let's see. Yes, 2022. And I'm going to read the back of the box. It's got the accords. I don't expect you to be able to see that because it's very fine print, but it says Amethyst, a pink orchid accord, marries the happiness of tangerine and clementine for a dose of high energy. The heart is a trio of ultra luxurious jasmine, red rose, and nocturnal orange blossom. Warm and dripping with sensuality. Whoa, it's very high expectations with all those descriptions here, right, guys? Sun-kissed amber swirls around accords of vanilla and patchouli. There you have it. This is the 30 ml, and I guess this is the only size that they are available in. This is made in the US. Made in USA. I always like to look at where they were made for some reason. If you check out my other channels, I'm kind of obsessed to where they were packaged or created or bottled or whatever. Let's move along. This one here is a citrus family. It's in the family of citruses, white florals, sweet, fruity, patchouli, rose. It's got patchouli. So, patchoulis are tricky. Patchoulis are one of those notes that you either like patchouli, you don't. And also it can really make the fragrance very hard to tolerate for some because it's so strong. The good thing about patchouli is that it makes your fragrance last longer. But obviously the more patchouli you put in them, the more difficult they are for people who are sensitive to perfume, especially in the summertime in the heat. When it's a small dose of patchouli, fragrances can be very, very complimented when they have this note included in them. there's different types of patchoulis, and you know, I'm not going to get into the types of patchoulis or the styles of patchoulis, but we're going to go ahead. I just saw this patchouliness on the main accords here, and you know, I'm always nervous when I see that a fragrance that I've never smelled before has patchouli. This is a total complete blind buy. When I was at the store, I went ahead and I just went for it because I thought it was very intriguing that this artist has a perfume line. I didn't even know. So we're going to go ahead and unbox it. Okay, we're going to tear off the plastic now. Thanks you guys for tuning in. Please go ahead and like that subscribe button if you haven't. If you like fragrances, please subscribe if you are a subscriber. Thank you very much for returning. If you have this fragrance, let me know in the comments. Oh, okay. So this box is actually kind of, it feels kind of like rubber a little bit, like soft velvet, like soft rubber. It's not like a cardboard. It's got a very soft lining on the purple part of the packaging here. Yeah, it's like a little like thin coat of rubber, which feels nice and soft, almost velvet-like. The bottle's right in there, you guys. Yeah, it is a small little bottle. Wow, I think I can smell something right from the box. This is a 30 ml. Look at this tiny little baby here. It's golden purple. The glass is somewhat see-through, but it's pretty deep glass, deep purple colored glass, but you can still see the juice in there. This right here is an M, a gold M for Maluma, for his initial, Maluma, the singer. And he's got a royal crown at the top of the lid. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 7-side. Sorry, it's a 6, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. I thought it was a hexagon, but it's not a hexagon. It's got this interesting shape, and yeah, it's a really cute little bottle. It's got a nice weight to it. We're gonna go ahead and, the cap is okay. I like the magnetic ones. I've discovered that I really like the bottles with the magnetic caps. They just make me feel like they give me closure, the right kind of closure. Like I'm done with it and it clicks. This one just sits on it and you have to press on it and it slides down. It's nice and firm, so it doesn't feel like it's gonna slip off. So it's sturdy. It's made it's made pretty well. So we're gonna go ahead and read the notes for this one. We have orchid pink leopard. That's the at the top notes. Tangerine and clementine. Middle notes of jasmine, red rose, and orange blossom. Almost all of the fragrances that I have jasmine. Half of them have orange blossom. A very few of my fragrances have red rose, so that's kind of nice. Red rose is one of my favorite natural roses. So like red roses are my favorite natural smelling flower. When I say natural smelling flower, what I mean is like I love smelling a red bouquet of roses. Like they just smell so nice and rich and beautiful. Okay, at the base notes we have patchouli, amber, and vanilla. Let's go ahead and review the notes here because I got a little sidetracked there. Top notes of orchid, pink, leopard, tangerine, and clementine. Middle notes of jasmine, red rose, orange blossom. And then at the base notes we have patchouli, amber, and vanilla. We're going to see. Well, I don't know if it's my craziness, if it's my paranoia, if it's my crazy mind, but I can smell the patchouli. And this is it's not a clean patchouli, but it's not a dirty patchouli. Okay, this is when I was saying earlier the different kinds of patchouli. This is in the middle patchouli. And I'll tell you what kind is in the middle for me, okay? Let's see. I'm going to spray the box first here. Whoa. The spray is not very misty. It kind of, it's a big gush of perfume. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to make sure that this is... All right, so, okay, guys, you do smell the patchouli. It is not a horrible patchouli, like, it's not horrible, it's not bad. It's a very, this is a sweet fragrance. By the way, I wasn't sure if this was a male or female fragrance because the box does not indicate anywhere on the box if this is a male or female fragrance, or if it's unisex, or if it's, what do they call it? Genderless or something. It's for women. It's what Fragrantica is saying. This smells similar to other stuff, some other stuff that I have. It is a little creamy, and I think it might be the orchid. You know, there's a slight citrus note with the tangerine and the clementine, but I honestly thought that it would be more tangerine, that you would get more of that, but it's almost very hard to tell that it's got this tangerine and clementine notes, honestly. I get vanilla. I do get a sweetness of vanilla, the patchouli, and the amber is also very mild. The rose, I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed with this one in terms of the red rose. I don't feel like the red rose is really prominent here. But you do get some of that orange blossom. The jasmine is not a dirty jasmine, so it blends in with the orange blossom. So it's kind of hard to tell, like, which one is dominating more, like which one's more powerful. It's just a blend of orange blossom and jasmine. But this is a sweet fragrance, okay? It is a little on the sensual side. It's more on the mature side. So this fragrance here, I would say that somebody that's mature, it's a nice, soft going out fragrance. So usually, like, evening fragrances tend to be a little bit more powerful, stronger, sensual. This one is in that category of being sensual, a little more of a powerful, more of a robust kind of fragrance because of the patchouli and the amber and the vanilla and the sweetness in here. But it's a softer, more milder evening wear fragrance. I get a little bit of a makeup-y kind of scent here. It's a fragrance that I would say it kind of reminds me of the Emmanuel Ungaro fragrance, a little bit of that. It is, each fragrance has its own thing going, but it's kind of in that like sweetness patchouli type of family. So if you wanted to kind of categorize it and where does it go, it falls in under that type of patchouli floral sweetness. Also a little bit of the Scent from Above from Dolly Parton, that also has this kind of vibe, that kind of patchouli. So some people think this smells like Victor and Rolf Fat Flower Bomb. Um, I don't think it smells like it, but I think the patchouli is similar. So if you know about fragrances, the Victor and Rolf patchouli is kind of like a sweet floral chuli, like a sweet floral patchouli, right? This is kind of the same vibe here that we get with this one, same as Emmanuel Ungaro. You know, once it starts drying down a little bit more, you start to get more of the amber and the patchouli mixed together. This reminds me a little bit of something like from Victoria's Secret, something like that, you know. It does smell evening wear. It smells, this could be a nice winter, a nice winter fragrance. This, I think it does, this would do very, very well in the colder time. It reminds me of something that I own, and I'll try to remember. If I remember which one it smells like, I'll go ahead and link it in the video, somewhere in the video. I don't have my entire fragrance collection with me, unfortunately. I'm in the process transitioning into moving some of my stuff, and I wish I had everything, because then I could see my fragrances, and sometimes when I see them, the visual of, oh, that bottle, that's what it smells like, and I can grab it and compare it. Yeah, this one smells like something. It's supposed to be some sort of gourmand also. They consider it in a gourmand family. Maybe kind of like, to me, honestly, I don't feel that it's a very gourmandy. I can see why they're saying it's gourmand, because there is a slight scent of some sort of like, some sort of like spice, like some sort of, yeah, some sort of spice of some sort, like a nutmeg or something like that. But it's so, it's so minimal that, you know, only like a trained person can kind of like, can kind of notice that. Now, they're not claiming that this has any type of spices of any sort, and I'm not sure exactly why they're considering that this is like a gourmand type of fragrance. Maybe because of the vanilla, the patchouli, and the, I don't know. I don't consider it. I really don't. It's not a bad fragrance. You know, I think it kind of registered on me which fragrance it smells like, and this is why I kind of like it. It reminds me of the DNA of the serpent bohème serpent by Butcheron. But I still like Butcheron a little bit better, even though it's a little bit stronger, because there's that rose prominence. There's that rose, and there's got some cactus notes, and it's got other stuff, and it does have, I believe it might have patchouli too. This one is similar to that. I would say it's more similar to the Bohème by Butcheron, the Serpent Bohème. Yes, it's not the same, but if you kind of want to place it to kind of a similar Emmanuel Ungaro, Emmanuel Ungaro is way sweeter, more candy-like, and Dolly Parton Scent from Above is more, leans more towards like the La Via Belle by Lancome and like the Sophia by Sofia Vergara. This one to me more, it smells like Butcheron, the Serpent Kiss. Yes, but this one has other notes that more sweeter notes, and I don't necessarily feel like it's a tangerine or a clementine that's sweeter. It's just a different kind of sweetness that I can't really put really into place here, even though they're saying that that's what it has. The Serpent Kiss, that one has more, like I said, more rose prominent. It's more floral, and I enjoy that one more. But I like that one, I guess I didn't realize, because I like this one because Bohemian Rose is one of the fragrances that I think is like a little hidden gem, and it doesn't get enough credit. It's a nice fragrance, okay? So I'm not saying it's a bad fragrance. I just prefer it more. I prefer the Butcheron more than this one, but overall, it's a nice addition to my collection, and I'm really happy that I picked it up. This is a super cute bottle, and I'll be probably sampling this. I'll be probably wearing it when I know that the weather's going to be cold. I would just want to see how the longevity. So let's see some people. Let's go ahead and check out before we end the video. Let's see what people have said. This one says the people that have tried it, there's not a whole lot of reviews on this one. This one came out in 2022, a couple years ago, and it hasn't really picked up very much. It kind of it's not a very popular fragrance in the perfume community. 3 people say this is Fragrantica statistics, and this is currently live while I'm filming the video. If you go later, months later, and you review this, you see this review and you check Fragrantica, the numbers are totally going to be different. Okay, so just full disclosure, this is right now at the time when I'm filming this live. This is what's on here. There's only 8 total reviews on the longevity. 3 people say it's weak. 5 people say it's moderate. The sillage, 2 people say it's very intimate, so it might dry down more like of a skin scent is what I'm thinking these people experience. 5 people said it's moderate, the sillage, and then 1 person says it's strong. Many people agree that it's more feminine than it is masculine or unisex. And 2 people say that it reminds them of the Flower Bomb by Viktor and Rolf. 2 people disagree. 2 people say that it smells like Love Don't Be Shy by Killian, and 3 people disagree. I'm going to add Butcheron here to the list because that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me more of that than these two. I think this Flower Bomb's a little bit more floral, more sweeter. This is a little different. But nevertheless, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you. And please leave me your comments. Leave me your love and your support on those comments below. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Bye.